One question that I often get asked about EasySpeak is, how do you record speeches that haven't occurred within the club? So these are what we would normally term in Toastmasters as external speeches. So those can be speeches that you deliver at other clubs that potentially don't use EasySpeak, or those could be speeches that you're delivering to the public where you have a Toastmaster evaluating your speech. One way or the other, the process of doing so is a little bit convoluted in EasySpeak. And the short version is that you want to make sure that whoever is your Vice President of Education or equivalent gets a copy of your evaluation guide, and they're going to be the one that submit it to EasySpeak. But I'll walk you through the process. I'm signed in as myself right now. Here we are, Pacho Canadian. And I'm signed in as a Vice President of Education. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to go and request a speech, which again seems a little bit of a weird way of going about doing it. So what we're going to do is go into my list. I'm going to request a speech. I'm going to pick the name of the speech that I delivered. I'm going to call it external speech. I'm going to say that it was a Competent Communicator number 10 presentation. Oh, you know, let's do number 5 just to keep it clear cut here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a night from my normal meeting agenda. And now I know full well that I'm not actually doing it on this night. I'm just doing this so that EasySpeak will accept the speech. So I'm going to say I'm going to do it on, December 28th. So let's go ahead with that. And so what's going to happen is it's going to show up in my list of requested speeches. Now, if I'm signed in as a Vice President of Education, I have the ability with this button right here, speech presented in an external event, and I can take one click on that, and I can fill in my particulars, say when it was presented, who it was evaluated by, if it was evaluated by somebody within the club, and I can click on Save External Speech, and boom, Bob's your uncle. It's booked up. It shows up in EasySpeak, and it'll show up just like all the rest of these speeches. It'll get a nice little tick mark, and everything will be all happy. Now, because I didn't actually do this, and this is just a test, I'm just going to delete it out right now so I don't forget later. Now, this process works the exact same way for any other member of your club. So if you, for example, if I wanted to record a speech for Trish, what I could do is go to my current meeting agenda. I could, again, I'm signed in as VP Ed, so this might look a little bit different than what your list does. Let's go meeting forward just for fun here. And I could basically go in here, request a speech, say that this is for Trish. I could go ahead and proceed with that. Again, fill in all the particulars. And then what I would do is basically open up Trish's communication portal, which I can get to a number of different ways. The easiest which is probably just to go to your club chart and look at your communication chart. And from there, you can see all of your individual members. And you can basically look at their details through this communication progress right here. And if I had requested that speech, it would show right here in the top. And I could go ahead and click on completed external event and give her credit for that. So the key bits here are that if you're going to claim credit for an external speech, you need to be a VP Ed or equivalent as far as EasySpeak is concerned. You request the speech, put it at a fictitious date, put all the rest of the particulars correctly, and then basically go to the member, click on the button at the top here to mark that it was completed an external event, and proceed as per normal, and it's easy past that point. If you have any questions, you can always email me, add comments to the video, whatever works best for you. Thank you so much for listening.